Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile, Betrayal League. Today we're going to be jumping into the rest of Act 2 and hopefully completing it, is my plan. And today we get to test out our new ability, Herald of Agony. That looks pretty cool turning it on just there, just made a little flash. So let's summon, oh it actually summons like a little scorpion thinger. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Alright, it doesn't seem to last too terribly long like it says. It only lasts as long as I think your virulence lasts, which you get from applying poison. Which I don't have too many things that apply poison outside of my toxic rain. It's the only thing in fact, but I guess it gives a chance to poison things as well. So, it does attack though, that's kind of cool. I wonder how that'll be when it levels up. Let's open that up. Gem Cutter's Cache, always nice to see those. Damn, oh it actually spits quite a few poison darts too, it spits like 5 of them. Vol Arc. An arc of lightning stretches from the oh, it gives you arc and Vol Arc. Oh, I don't know how this works anymore. I guess you get both abilities from it now. That's pretty cool though. If we were using arc, that'd be pretty sweet. Chance to flee support. That sounds pretty awesome as well. Alright. Wow. Doing some pretty decent damage now. I don't really know how much that new Herald of Agony is contributing, but things definitely are dropping, so that could be something to do with it. I have no idea. But we'll just keep moving on. I like how my hands are glowing all green and poisony now as well. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we must be close to the end now that we got the waypoint there. I feel like that's always a sign that you've reached a significant area. There we go. And so we'll have to beat the guy up here. Or no, we don't have to beat him up. We just have to talk to him. This is Creighton. And what do you want? Alright, so he will give us 6% increased attack speed and cast speed, increased chance to dodge attack hits, and increased movement speed. I do like all those. We'll choose to help him for now, but we may come back and kill him later, because I'm not sure if I want his bonuses for sure. So we get physical damage with bows, accuracy rating with bows, and damage over time skills with bows. Or damage over time with bow skills. All things that I'm actually wanting to use, so that's pretty sweet. Let's just zoom quickly back to actually... yeah, whatever, we'll use a portal. We got lots of them. Alright, so we did get a couple cool gems there, so we'll hang on to those. I don't know if we'll ever use those, but the chance to flee support sounds like it could be kind of nice. And now we're basically done on the right side of the map, I think. So we're going to jump into the left side and just do all the quests over here. Because there's two people rather, that we have to go and talk with to see if we want their rewards. We could also pick a guy in town who will give us, I think, 2 skill points if we choose to help him with the quest that's going on here. Oh, hello, Einhar. So he's asking us to help him capture beasts again, which is his usual thing. But I'm just glad he's along for the ride mostly. Got a beast down here, let's just go chase it down. Teleport across, there we go, that's nice. Boom. Alright, get wrecked. I don't even have to do much with Einhar here, though. He kind of does a lot for me. Alright, captured another beast there.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And there we go, back over. Boom. Okay, so do we have to capture more beasts, or what's up? Yeah, we gotta capture 2 more. I don't know where he's gonna want to meet us, or if he's even gonna catch up, but we'll help Einhar with this thing as we go along here. Oh, he is with us again. Alright. So let's just wipe some dudes out, keep moving. And I think there's a way north in here somewhere. Oh, we found the Syndicate thing. Who's guarding it? Guff. Last time we couldn't kill Guff, so hopefully that won't be the case this time. Is there 2 guys? Oh, there's Hillock as well. Blacksmith is here too. I'm pretty okay with that. I like Hillock. I feel like he's pretty okay to fight. He's gonna launch a few toxic rains there. See if it doesn't help out against these guys, especially if Guff is gonna start doing his healing nonsense. I feel like he did do it again there at the end, so we get to pick which one to execute this time. I feel like Guff's been with us for a long time, but he's kind of a pain in the butt now, so let's see.
Just do it.
Oh, we executed me gains a rank, so let's actually interrogate you, Guff. I feel like I want to D-rank you a little bit. I don't know what that does yet.
I believe you know it as the brick.
That's a good amulet, I think. We'll probably use that. What's up, Hillock? Let's take the transportation intelligence from him. And bam. Moving on up. over halfway on the fortification. So maybe we'll get to check out the safe house.
Any sense to you?
Alright, I don't know. We'll find out. So let's identify... Oh wait, it's already identified. Let's identify this ring. 30 lightning resistance too. That's I think the max roll. Increased rarity of items. I think I'm actually going to use that over my crappy little other ring here, because that's like pretty good defenses and some other nice little bonuses. This amulet gives increased mana regen, lightning damage to attacks, health, fire resistance, and energy shield. Yeah, I kind of like that more, and we also get to check out what we want to put on it with our good friend Yun here. So, oop. Thankfully our buddy's killing all that stuff there. Oh, this one unlocks different resistances or strength and intelligence. Not really big on the strength and intelligence just yet, because it's not something I think I need too much, but getting the resistances could be nice. So what's worse, lightning or cold? I really don't know which one of those elements is more deadly, but lightning is like 1 to X, and cold is like usually a middle range because it does effects as well. So I think I want to take this one. I don't think I have much for... Well, I did just get that big lightning resistance thing, but I think this is the one I want to level up as opposed to this one. So let's do that. Alright, rank 1. Lightning and chaos resistance. Oh, wait, I gotta take that back. Equip it. There we go. Alright, we're in business. So, our buddy's still with us. Can we find more beasts here? I don't know. Oh, there is a beast on the map. Okay. So since he's with us, let's try and track down more of these beasts for him, so that maybe we can actually get his quest done and he can be satisfied. Wow, he's summoning a lot of other little dudes. What's up with all these crabs? This is crazy. They all just came out of nowhere. Alright, well, that was something. I thought they were all like illusions or something because there were so many of them. My gosh. Alright, let's get a move on. Maybe there'll be one more beast down here. It'd be nice to find the last one with Einhar with us. Be done with having that on the side of my screen there. So one thing about quests is just like if they just sit there, it's just like I just wish it would just go away. I don't know, it's something about having it up on the screen. It's just feels like it's something I have to clean up. It's hard to describe. I guess it's been playing World of Warcraft too much. Just get a quest in your quest log, you're like, no, I gotta do it. Although I usually ended up with like a bazillion quests anyways, and never really did any of them. I would usually end up having to abandon quests in order to take on new ones that I would sometimes complete. I really like this Toxic Rain though. I know I keep saying that, but man, it is quite a nice ability. It really does quite a bit of damage. Pops and seems to like apply all your effects like cold damage and stuff, slow them down. And with that virulence thing, Herald of Agony really works them pretty good. Alright, so that's another beast down. And we get a chromatic for it.
Einhar will write a mighty poem about it.
He's gonna write poetry. Great. Alright, so we gotta talk to him. And mission complete. Okay, so I guess we gotta go back to town to talk to him then. Maybe that's the case. Alright, let's just go to the Western Forest first since we're right here. I was going to go to the north first, but that's actually, I think, the last place we need to go. So, that, well, not the last place, but it's the last area we need to explore, I think. So, we'll do it that way. Thought that was a champion group there, but their colors were throwing me off. Some of these guys, I think, if they catch up to you, will, like, self-destruct, and that can be a bad day. Alright, so we got another, yeah, they just did it right there. So this lady's going to give us mana regen, critical strike multiplier, and more resistances. I don't really think I care too much about those bonuses compared to like movement speed. 15 resistance to all is pretty nice too, but I can probably get that from gear. So let's just have a good old fight and show you that I mean business. I think she uses like curses and stuff on you. So she can be kind of tough. Not too bad on this difficulty though. So we get her piece of the amulet, or piece of the, yeah, amulet I guess. Because there's 3 pieces in each one of these people that I think used to be friends. split up and formed their own groups, and now they want each other's peace. It's just, yeah, partnership gone wrong. It's really kind of sad. They could just get along, they could achieve some dreams, but they're just so divided on such a simple thing. Boom, take that guy out. I really like this chaos damage. It's baller on these guys. Just wipe them out. Silver coin. Like I said, really happy to get all this currency. Really feel like I'm loading up in the early acts here. Yeah. Served me well in the later ones. Alright, so this is led by Haku. So let's wipe him out. Try and drop some toxic rains. Get my little scorpion friend out. I don't know if he does a whole lot of work, but like I said, it's awesome having him. We also have Graviticus or whatever here. Or Gravicius. And some champions that I think they summon constantly. Oh wait, this just might just be like a regular Path of Exile. Or no, he is just a Path of Exile. A regular Exile. Like the Rogue Exiles or whatever. Rebel, I don't know what they're called anymore. Alright, so do I want to kill Haku or this guy? I think we'll execute this guy.
Death holds no terror for me, Exile.
Kabam! Move him over to transportation and rank him up. He's also got increased life as his item, so that's not amazing for us. Oh, wasted. Okay, and back over to Haku here.
I must confess.
Ooh, transportation
I
intelligence
believed you
plus
to be
6.
bluffing. I see now how little.
Let's see. Bam, look at that. 53% now.
Consider
Thanks.
us even.
Alright, we got a wood splitter there for the chromatic. And yeah, feels good. Alright, didn't get anything too cool, but that's alright. Definitely happy to, that Gravicius guy doesn't seem too bad, so I don't feel too bad about ranking him up. And it seems if you kind of rotate between doing these things, you can get your bonuses. I still don't know if like interrogating guys or just having 3 guys interrogated all the time is maybe like the best thing to do, because then you're constantly gaining the intelligence every single time that you take a turn. I think that's probably the best move now that I've got a little bit of experience with this. So I think the next guys I get, I'm just going to interrogate until I just, you know, pick maybe like the 3 hardest guys for me to deal with, and then just interrogate those guys possibly. Because every time you interrogate them, they lose a rank too. I wonder if you interrogate them too many times if they'll just not become part of the syndicate anymore. I'm not sure. Should probably find one guy that's like the most easy for me to deal with, and then just try to like rank him up as many times as possible. See if I can have a easy guy to get lots of bonuses from. Alright, so there is, I think, one place we want to go now that we've found Alira's camp, and I think it's in this direction. If I remember correctly, it's always on the opposite side that of the road the waypoint's on, and usually the opposite side of her camp as well. Like, her camp is always on the side that the waypoint's on. This Weaver's Chambers is always on the opposite. So that's an easy trick you can use. Heavy draw, increased physical damage, and stun duration. Stun duration from bows, increased damage over time. And this is attack speed, arrow speed, and yeah, I'm going to go down this road first, because I like the attack speed bonus. I really like to attack fast. It's one of my favorite things to do in a ARPG especially, because I feel like ARPGs can be pretty generous with the upper limits of your attack speed sometimes. So if you want to make a really fun build, you can just like stack attack speed and do whatever you want. As long as there's not like diminishing returns at like too early of a level or something like that. Sometimes they can take away a lot of the fun from it, but a good ARPG, in my opinion, lets you have a really high limit on how fast you can attack. Just because it adds more fun, in my opinion. It just looks cool too, which I guess is the main reason. Oh, we're gonna back up a little bit because we took a lot of damage in that room. Not that I'm really that terrified of it, but that was a lot of damage. Hillock's here, and he is just like super powered up. Alright, he's down. And we got Yanis Parandus here. Let's take him down with a bunch of attacks. Try and make sure we don't die to all his AoE stuff as he's going wah 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 over there. Just beat up on this thing a little bit, try and get some flask back maybe. Don't know if that really helps too much, but I like to try. Alright, Yanis is still here, so we'll drop a couple toxic rains on him. And there we go. He's still not too bad for us to deal with, so I don't know if I want to knock him down a rank. Let's see. Yanis is rank 1, Hillock is rank 0, so let's kill Hillock.
Hate myself. Hate the Syndicate.
No, I said we want to imprison him. He's not too hard for us to deal with, but he could be if I ranked him up, so let's interrogate him and just leave him like that.
Using this exile.
Hillock's like so confusing. Oh, that's great. Alright, so this amulet we're probably not going to do much with.
This
Moves
work?
to research and coral
This
moves
is
to
grunt work.
fortification.
Look at me. Do I look like a grunt to you? Don't answer that.
Yeah, we'll bargain with you. Alright, so on to research and onto the fortification. Sorry, I had my alarm going there. I don't know how long that was going for. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully that doesn't come up too much in the recording. If it does, I truly apologize for that. I just now heard it through my headset, so whoops.
I'm going to
And if you
kill
didn't hear
Giannis.
anything, then that's all good. We got a Vol Orb for that. That's fantastic. Okay. That was just a whole lot of fighting there. So we'll talk to Yun
Hello.
and unveil our new item, which is this one. What can we do with this? 25 to mana, 4% of damage taken gained as mana over 4 seconds when taken or when hit. That's pretty decent. More mana, mana regen, and life and mana. We want to rank this up, so we're just going to take that just to rank it up because I'm not going to use this amulet. It's pretty cool, but the cast speed doesn't really help me, and I like the damage from this one, and the max health is pretty cool. So even though this would be actually, this one may have been a little bit of an upgrade, but I feel pretty okay with what I got right now. So let's take, do we want to take that longbow? Let's check it out anyways, couldn't hurt. Might be something amazing. Nope, not better than ours. Let's throw it on the ground. Take that life flask though, that could be something good. Immunity to freeze, yeah, we'll take that over the one that we currently have. Just because immunity freeze is one of my favorite attributes to have on a flask. Like I said, I think in the last episode I died with that a lot. So having that on hand is fantastic. Specifically from like strong boxes and stuff, I have a really bad habit of just being like, what's the chances it's going to be a freezing one? And most of the time it's a freezing one. So that really backfires on me a lot and I need to stop doing it. But I probably won't, just for whatever reason. I'm just being honest. I mean, maybe when I get tons of those scrolls and I'm just don't know what to do with them anymore, then I'll just try and force the habit. Alright, nothing down this way. Just lots of champion spiders to kill, which is not too terrible. Still having fun spamming all my quicksilver flasks here. And bam, hit that one. There we go, we got the exit up here. Down to the next level, I believe. Weaver's Nest, and there should be a spider boss in here, and a bunch of champion spiders too, it appears. Let's drop that. There we go. Let's get a bunch of toxic rains going. Bam. That stuff is deadly. Does so much damage so fast. Alright, there's the Weaver again. Get this toxic rains rolling and just get some burning damage. Boom. Tons of damage. Wipe that thing out. And the Scroll Wisdom and the Spike, which I believe is integral to doing the final part of our quest here. Alright, got all that. So let's warp out. We only have like 2 things left to do before we're onto the last part of this act here. So let's clear out our inventory. That leather belt I meant to identify. Whoops. Don't want to sell that. Sell all that stuff though. Boom. Take that. Got 4 chromatics from that. That was pretty nice. Leather belt with some fire resistance, flask duration. And not really into that because we got the one with the unveil on it, which is pretty sweet. Alright. Let's go and deposit all our goodies now. Fantastic to have all these sweet goodies. And a Vol Orb. That's a pretty nice find, I think. Can corrupt something and try and get lucky. I've seen pictures of people getting lucky with Vol stuff before, and it's like you can get some pretty crazy corruptions, but I imagine it's pretty rare. I haven't really done too much of that myself. So let's go to the riverways here. We have one more way to go, which is up to the northwest. And from there, oh, is that person? Yeah, this is one of those rogue exiles that just hop around and fight you sometimes. So we need to go up to the wetlands here. There'll be one guy for us to talk to and get his piece of the amulet if we decide not to cooperate with him if we don't like his buff or whatever, which I don't think we will. I think the guy up here gives us more of a defensive thing or maybe more of a tanky thing, and I really like that movement speed. Oak, that's his name. Not the professor, just the badass. Can we just teleport inside? That would save so much time. Probably going 100% of the way around. Yeah, I can see the entrance on the map. I always do this. It's always up here and I never find it first. Okay, what's up, Oak? What are you going to give us? Life regen, physical damage reduction, and increased physical damage? We're going to fight you. I want that movement speed. I think he gives attack speed too, which is like, yeah, I'm all about that. So let's get Oak down. He's got a lot of HP. He doesn't hit too hard, but he does have a lot of dudes and takes a lot of damage. But this chaos damage really helps. There we go. We got bear trap and a weapon, or a chromatic from him. That's what I meant to say. Chromatic orbs are awesome. Oh, we got the blacksmith strongbox here. You know what? The universe literally just told me to use that scroll because it gave me one right beside it. So, does it freeze me? Nope. That's a pretty high increased rarity of items though, which is pretty cool. Damn. I really like this toxic rain. Just wipes out groups too, which is awesome. And for that we get a superior composite bow. Quality plus 7%. Let's ID that. Is that an upgrade? 21 to 44. But a lot more lightning damage. No physical damage bonus, but I feel like that's somewhat of a side grade. And I'm kind of okay with it because it's got 2 green links on it. So let's take that and try and ponder what we could do with that green link, if anything. A ruby flask, we'll take that. What the heck is that? Less fire damage taken. Oh, okay. That's pretty sweet. This is Haku here. And does he have a friend? I think it's just him. But that's okay. Just wipe him out. Where are you, Haku? There you are. Man, he just keeps warping around. Alright, there we go. Got the lock on him. He does a lot of that crazy hammer dropping attack. Alright. Oh! Well, jeez. I didn't think I was just gonna get taken out right there. Right, we gotta zoom. Thankfully, we have all these Quicksilver flasks. I knew I was low on health right there, but I just got completely got. Alright, try to time all the flasks perfectly. See if we can actually catch up. It may not be possible, but we're gonna try. Oh, yeah, it's up here. Okay. Alright, it's moving along still. Haku's still guarding it. But he is taking some damage now, so that's a nice benefit. I really need to get better at using my flasks properly, I think. And also using distance. Come on, Haku. Go down. There we go. His syndicate friends are pretty strong. There we go. Yeah, let's have another deal here.
I know when I am defeated.
I definitely want
Not every fight
that much transportation intelligence. Love getting those
consider
nice
us
bonuses.
even.
Okay, back to searching for the waypoint there. That was pretty crazy little fight there. Glad I'm not playing on hardcore. Sometimes I just get got. But I'm not much of a hardcore player. I would like to do it one day if I could ever find the patience for it and everything, and really work on my strategy and my skill. But I always just feel like unless I'm gonna really be able to get really far with it, it's not worth my time. Just as like you know, if I get to like level 40 and then die, it's like it wasn't really much of a achievement. I'd rather have 40 levels into a character that I could hope to do something with in the end game. But I guess if I never make it that far with a normal character anyways, it doesn't matter. But we'll see. Hopefully we can do that with this one. Yeah, it is Rogue Exile. Okay, that's the right name. So this chest spawned a Rogue Exile on me, which is pretty alright. Rare Rustic Sash and a level up. And that's a pretty good deal. And some scrolls. I always love getting scrolls. Man, that's a lot of scrolls of wisdom too. Alright, got a rare bear here too. I think they're kind of bear-like. Not 100% bears, but bear-like for sure. Now, is there a... I guess I'm supposed to go the other way. Usually it's just to the south of the waypoint if I remember correctly, but game wants to change it up on me this time. That's the RNG for you. Always up to something. I really feel kind of lost now. Waypoint kind of threw me off. I hope I'm not going backwards. I don't think I am. Oh, that Kraden snipers here. Ooh, an armor scrap. Hello. Toxic rain gem ready to level up. Hell yeah. Alright, Kraden. Let's be friends. Give me that sweet bonus that you're offering. I want it. Where are you? There you are. Alright, attack speed and movement speed. Help. There we go. Give me that piece. Alright. Now we can level up. Get closer to that sweet bonus over there. And use that. ID this belt. Again, not too amazing because it doesn't have our unveil thing. I really like the unveil. It's like you get a sweet item, usually like a good rare, and then you can make it even better. Let's sell these things. I'm going to hang on to this flask. I feel like it might be worth hanging on to in case I run into a fiery area. I might find a good one of these later on, but we'll see. Throw these gems in there. I like to separate my vol gems a little bit. I'm not very good at organizing the way to store this stuff, so I apologize if my inventory management is atrocious to anybody. So I don't know, how do we... Does it just auto-combine it? Yeah, the apex. Okay, it's already combined. So we're going to use the Malagoro Spike and the apex to do some stuff. And we also get a reward from him for killing the Weaver to get the spike, because I think this is his like weapon or something. Or he has something to do with the Weaver, I can't remember what it was. Vicious projectile support, more chaos damage, more physical damage, and more projectile attack damage, and less attack speed. Does that mean projectile attack speed? Does that mean the projectile will actually move slower, or it'll actually make the attack slower? I like faster attack support. Sorry. And elemental damage is not really what we're going for. It'd be good for our burning arrow, but not really going for that. Let's actually take the vicious projectiles and combine it with toxic rain to give it more damage here. I don't know if that attack speed's going to affect it too much, but making it stronger just seems pretty good. Okay, we're going to talk to Einhar. He'll allow us to visit the menagerie, so let's just go and take care of this really quick. This is from a couple leagues ago. I know I said that I hadn't played this game in about a year, and then I've been talking about these last two leagues, like the Delve League and this league. That's because I did play them for maybe like, I'd be hard to press to call it more than like 4 hours. So I did touch on them, but not a lot. Okay, so we can create a unique item, and I can't remember. Do I need a base item? Craft? Oh, okay. Well, he's just gonna summon the guys here. I guess we just hit craft, and we don't have to put any base in. Maybe we could have. I'm not sure entirely how the Beast League worked, but that's... Whoa. We got a tabula rasa from that? Are you actually serious? Are you actually serious right now? I'm putting my hand on my hip right now because this is just ridiculous. I feel like... Is that what's... Are you supposed to get one of these for doing the Beast League now? Is that supposed to happen? Because this is ridiculous. If you're not familiar with this item, as you can see, it's a six link item. It has no stats, it's a chest piece, and they're all white links. And what that means is that you can put any color gem in that link, and it's fine. And this has 6 of them, and they're all linked, which means that you can support any skill with as many skills as you want, with as many supports as you want, up to 6, obviously. And I think, as far as I know, this is a pretty rare item, and something that especially people in a new league or with new characters love to have, because you can, like, I could literally take all these gems, and I'm probably going to, and slap them all into this. Let's just do that right now. Let's go Toxic Rain, with the vicious projectiles, with burning arrow, and lesser multiple projectiles, and Mirage Archer. So I don't know if this will all work, because I just don't know if all these abilities will actually be able to be used together. Oh, okay, it doesn't actually... Can you not have two? Oh, I don't have it equipped. Ha ha ha, that kind of solves the problem. So I don't know if that's going to affect it or not, but we'll find out as we go. So I believe that that is... If that's... I'm sorry guys, if that's what you're supposed to get, that's awesome, because that just makes everybody able to have fun. But if I got incredibly lucky, then this is ridiculous, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Might as well throw Blink Arrow in there, why not? Why not? At this point, that's fantastic. Okay, well I'm glad we came out here and did the Beast Menagerie thing. I think the only way out is to... Well, actually, hold on. Can we actually go in here and do a thing again? So you can do this, but you need to have certain beasts captured, I guess. So I just have create a unique as a recipe, I guess. So I could just do that often. And so I just need to kill savage crabs. Or capture them. So we do need to get some nets. Can he... I don't remember how we get nets at all. Do we find them? I don't know. We'll have to learn about all that stuff again or see how it works. Maybe he just pops up as a master and captures beasts with you now. I'm not quite sure, honestly. So we need to go back to the wetlands. That's where our next mission is. And this is where we go into the tree roots here. We stab them with the Malagoro spike. And we head into the Val Ruins. And this is where we enter the last stretch of Act 2, basically. It's just like maybe 3 or 4 zones through here. And then we're at the... Actually, you know what? It might be less than that. I think I'm confusing this one in Act 3. So we might just have like 2 zones left. Could be. Let's see. I'm not sure if my Mirage Archer was actually shooting my arrow properly. Yep. Oh yeah. It shoots it. So now it also does my Toxic Rain and shoots Burning Arrow. That's kind of crazy. I don't really... This is definitely not like the way you're supposed to do it for this build, but... I mean, if you can even call this a build. But it's pretty fun. Take that guy down. This Haku guy is still pretty strong, though. I don't know if lesser multiple projectiles is actually good for Toxic Rain or not. Definitely it seems to be attacking a little bit slower, so I think the attack speed slowdown is a thing. Especially my Burning Arrows feels a little bit slower too, even with the new attack speed bonuses that we've gotten. Alright, we need to get out of that situation. Drop a Toxic Rain or 2 on these guys to get some flask back, and there we go. We're feeling a lot better now. Get out of here, you. There we go. Alright, what's up, Haku? Destroy all items of transportation members.
And I will offer you
Well, he has that bonus health, so yeah, let's do that. Get rid of your guys' items.
Wise choice indeed.
A wise choice indeed, yes. Alright, let's zoom on this way. And boop. Got a whole bunch of enemies here. I feel like this, because Toxic Rain normally only fires like 5 arrows and it's doing 7 arrows now, so I feel like that lesser multiple projectiles is affecting it. Okay, so this is a Einhar beast, so if we just get it loaded, it just auto-capture? It does, okay, so that's how it works. Orb add a mod to a flask of heat. Okay, and Einhar just like appears and I guess he's with us for the rest of it. Oh, we got another mod too, of dowsing. I think that might be for getting rid of Ignite, of Staunching. Wow, so we're getting a whole bunch of these recipes now. We might be spamming the bottom of our screen with recipes for a bit. I think these are all like the elemental resistant flask recipes or something like that. Okay, yep, of curing. Okay, we're just gonna keep going with that for a little minute, I guess. So we got, wow, a whole bunch of champion mobs here actually. Of warding. Whole bunch of recipes rolling in, whole bunch of bad guys and bears rolling in. Jeez, kiting this one around in circles here just because he's pretty big and bad. And he's got lots of champion friends. Holy smokes, that's crazy. Create a unique helmet. Okay, so I just got that for capturing him. So we could actually go make another unique with Einhar. Maybe we'll do that when we get back. Jeez, I feel like we're gonna get decked out pretty fast if that's the case. Maybe we're getting pretty lucky with our mobs. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I wasn't here for the most of the Beast League, So I don't know if there's something to it that I'm missing. So yeah, let's just continue on. Got another unique guy here. Let's take him out. Get some easy XP. Blinder, is that a weapon? That's a weapon, okay. I thought it might be like a helmet, because sometimes helmets have goofy names like that. Let's zoom on over this way. This place is pretty confusing and big. And now that I think about it, we shouldn't have... I think we have like... No, you know, I'm just going to have to wait and see. I really don't remember how much adventure we have left in this act. I feel like we have a pyramid to climb, but I don't know if we have a zone before that. Oh, this is another rogue exile here. This one's kind of scary looking. He's got these crazy wings and a big mace. Ooh, superior leather scale boots. Right on. Yeah, this tabula rasa chest armor is pretty much going to carry us for quite some time, because it's pretty rare to get a 6-link armor that you like to use and also has the colors of sockets that you need. So like getting a 6-link all green chest piece would be like pretty hard to get with good stats. I mean, just getting the chest piece to begin with is tough, but getting one with like good stats is even more tough. So getting a 6-link this early really opens up a lot of possibilities for my character. So we'll probably end up making some kind of thing. Maybe we'll get that faster attack support and slam it in this to counteract the support slowdown for having the vicious thing. I don't think... Does that one actually reduce the damage of anything? No, it just says more damage with everything. So yeah, that's just making us a lot stronger, which is great. And there's a whole bunch of beasts in here, which is cool. So I wonder if we'll be making a whole lot of cool stuff now that we got all these new recipes and everything. Pretty nice to capture these guys too, because you almost always get like some rares from them. So it's like the loot. It's like loot everywhere right now. Okay, we do have the northern forest. Okay, so I do remember correctly. So we have to zoom through this place, and then we'll get to the boss. So we're actually going to finish that in this episode, just to get it out of the way. Might as well start the next episode fresh with a whole new act. So let's wipe these guys out. Orb of Alchemy. Happy to see that turns the item into a rare, a base item. Which I think if you have like a rare item that you want to do that to, you can scour it to turn it into a normal item. Don't quote me on that, it could very well be wrong. Oh my gosh, get me through these guys. I like that the Mirage Archer will just back me up with dropping the toxic rains on everything. I feel like that's really awesome. Alright, let's continue to zoom on. Oh, we got the Immortal Syndicate over here. I think that Dread Thicket over there is like a bonus area, so not too crazy on spending time on the bonus area right now. Just gonna drop Toxic Rains everywhere right now because we got lots of add-on mobs, and I feel like this ability really handles add-on mobs or like little guys very, very well. It's probably my favorite ability for dealing with groups so far. I used to play with like a split arrow build where my primary focus was just split arrow, and then for single target I'd use I think Pierce or Barrage, both of those at the same time sometimes. But I'm liking this build. Oh man, more transportation intelligence? Definitely give me that. Boom, look at all that. Orb of Alteration. Alright, not crazy about that other zone like I said, so... Oh, we got Ancestral Power guy here. I don't know what that means, but these things can be deadly, and he might give us something cool. There we go. Bam, wiped him out with that. Portal Scroll. Oh, champions. I like killing the champions for all that sweet, sweet XP. Alright, let's zoom. Let's just get zooming, because there's just tons of dudes popping up, and some of them are scary, like this guy. That guy, rather. One of them. One of these guys is a champion. There we go. That little ball that they spit can just wipe you out so fast, sometimes one-shot you. Damn, drop that on him. Alright, well I seem to be taking all of the wrong turns here, so let's get back on track. I feel like this is the actual correct way to go. Zoom, 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 zoom. I love how this game feels so much like Diablo 2 in a lot of ways. Diablo 2 is definitely my favorite ARPG, but this game is quickly becoming the new favorite. Because Diablo 2, I just spent so much time on that game. Had so much fun. The characters were so fun. The skills were so fun. The lag was not fun. But it had a lot of things that, for its time, made it a really fun game. But this game definitely carries the torch. Very burning brightly and held high. And I love it. It's fantastic. And here we are in the caverns. This should just be a short little adventure before we get to the temple, or the pyramid, I suppose it's called. Damn. Oh, a triple link goat hide boots. We might use an orb of alchemy on those, or one of those essences from the guys. See what happens. We can't even level up our gems because we don't have enough power for it yet. Oh, there we go. Now we can. Finally caught up. Alright, shaggy monstrosities. Just gonna drop a toxic rain on these guys. Walk away. Alright, not these guys though. This is a group. We want to kill this. Cat paw. Oh, got some exploding guys and a chromatic orb here. 2-stone ring with 12 and 12. It's not great. I think it can go up to like 22 or 25, something like that. So getting a 12 and 12 2-stone ring is not great, but it's something. Might as well sell it. But if you're looking for the sweet, sweet stuff, that's not it. I think we might have enough skills to get the good bow trait, which will help a lot with our attack speed problem right now. But let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so we got Haku just walking towards us in this really tight corridor here. This feels fantastic. This is exactly where I want to be fighting someone like this. Big melee user. Well, I guess if he was like super speedy and aggressive, this wouldn't be great. But thankfully he's pretty like chill and just drop his hammer sometimes. I don't know what that was. That was kind of crazy attack he just used right there. Bam, took him down.
Exile.
There we go.
Another deal.
Another deal. Keep making deals, man. I like it.
Enough blood has been shed.
Alright,
today,
Haku and
warrior.
Tora become
Put
trusted.
down your weapon.
Yeah, you can become trusted. Damn, we're getting there.
Then it is subterfuge, not the most
sapphire
honorable
ring.
path. But honor lost its value. The day
Oh yeah, we
Carl
can.
cut down
Boom, look at that.
100 of
Increased
his
damage, attack speed, arrow speed. Bam. Alright, that feels a bit more normal now. That's going to be awesome. I'm really happy to get that upgrade. Bam, that feels a lot better. Alright, so once we get the attack speed support to slam into our tabula rasa, which I'll probably take something out for it, like the blink arrow, we'll be sitting really well. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back here. I think we can just buy that right now and just have a great time.
Cool wind.
Alright, so since we actually touched that ancient seal, it actually messed everything up for the world, and that's why everything is dark right now. We're actually going to wear this because we're still using this tricorn over here with no real benefit. Alright, so we got some superior leather scale with some decent stats. Let's put that in our gloves. Triple green goat hide. Actually, no, we might not keep those. But these are pretty good. Max life, armor, evasion. Not quite as much. Strength and dexterity is pretty high on this, so we'll use them. There's also some just regular leather scale. Has more defense, increased rarity of items. Yeah, actually, you know what? No, we gotta stick with our other ones because they have the increased movement speed. What am I even thinking? Just wasting a whole lot of time on that thought right there. Alright, so a lot of these people, when you talk to them, they just blame you for the darkness or express that they're very scared and they hope that you fix it. And it's like, yeah, no worries, I have to in order to progress, so y'all won't live in perpetual darkness, don't worry. Alright, so let's purchase some gems from you. Will you sell us a faster attack speed support? Or is it? There it is. Alright, so get us that. Take out the blink arrow. Throw it in our boots. And faster attacks. There we go.
Be kind.
So we can have boosted attack speed with our attacks now. That's fantastic. We did miss an area. Oh, that's the bonus area there, which, you know, we could come back to complete one day, but... Oh, we got movement speed rank 1. Interesting. So they just kind of like hide crafting recipes out there like that for you. That's pretty interesting. Didn't expect that. Yeah, we attack a lot faster now, so... And that's especially great with our Mirage Archer, because now she will fire off these toxic rains like nobody's business. And if we get something that'll maybe make her last a bit longer, that would be awesome. Then we could just gonna fire and let her carry on and do the rest for us. Look at that, that's awesome. Just zooming around, letting our archer babe that floats above our head do a whole bunch of work for us. It's like mini-me, I guess. Would be a good way of looking at it. Or like spirit me or something. Either way, I really like it. Just kind of gives the archer more way to you know, stack up attacks so that you don't always have to be firing your bow to do something. Like how like if you're a melee user and you use like whirlwind to travel around, you're still doing damage while moving around, which is pretty nice. Or if you use any kind of like damage aura or teleportation attacks, things like that. Just gives options, which I think is great. Not gonna take those gloves, we just want to climb the pyramid here, that's all I'm interested in. Get rid of these guys, maybe get a little bit of XP and loot on the way, if the game is nice enough to provide any. Got some champions, it feels like. Nope, just totems. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going to be ahead based on what you're looking at, but you're good at picking apart the colors, I guess it gets easier. Ooh, yeah, these little totems are creating little auras. Ooh, flesh offering and a chromatic orb. I don't usually use any of those necromantic kind of abilities. I'm just never feel like I can synchronize with the strategy kind of deal. I've never been good at that playstyle. I don't know why, but there's other playstyles I enjoy, so I suppose it's just one of those each their own kind of things. But it does look cool watching people that are good at that kind of playstyle, you know, summon a whole bunch of skeletons and zombies and go wipe out a whole bunch of things. I have tried playing it before, I'm just not the best at it. Alright, so we get to activate the Dark Altar here. And you might be like, oh, it's just a little pyramid with the rock on top of it or whatever. And it's like, aha, that's where you'd be mistaken, because it's actually a skull. And it's actually not just a rock, it's a living animus that's gonna fight me. So, there you go. See? That's actually its triple head. Kinda creepy. Has some crazy attacks though. This thing has one beam attack that really can make you have a bad day. I wonder if we'll see it. Usually it does it after it pops out, in my experience. So actually we're going to change the direction that we're running because I feel more comfortable running counterclockwise for whatever reason. This guy's just using the same attack, which is pretty okay with me, especially if that's all he wants to do. I don't think he'll have enough damage to wipe me out in one shot anyways, but we'll see. Oh, yep, there it is. See, he pops out and he just fires laser beams like that. That attack can hurt. I don't know what one he's going to go for a second here. Seems if I just mix in the... oh, he's dropping rocks everywhere. That's what he's doing. Alright. That was actually not a bad fight. Seems I have to mix in the burning shots to get the maximum AoE or damage over time by getting that burning going. Oh, you know what? I didn't have my Herald of Agony thing on the whole time. Well, that's probably where all my damage was. Sorry about that, guys. We got another crafting recipe here. Ah, spell damage rank 1 for weapons. Nice. Keep an eye out for those is apparently the way to do it. And now we're into the City of Sarn. So this is where Act 3 begins. And you know, this episode's already been a little bit longer than I usually intend to make these, but we're practically at the beginning of Act 3 and we're almost at the Act 3 town, so let's just Quicksilver Flask our way through, fight some Immortal Syndicate, and get a level. Just do a whole lot of good stuff here. And Haku is going to fight us, which is fine. We can just keep moving and restore our mana, because we don't want to have none of that. Boom. I feel like I just made the caravan move backwards there for a second. Alright, Haku, where are you? Like, can you just fight me, man? Oh, he's just standing there getting absolutely destroyed by all this AoE damage. Which is fine. He's just like, oh, I can't deal with this. Alright, there we go. What do you want to do with Haku?
I do not wish
With
to
the
join my
transportation, Haku will
ancestors
become
just
trusted.
yet, exile.
Yeah,
In
let's just get more trusted people. That seems great.
a wise choice indeed.
Alright, chest here, and now we can go and save Clarissa from these badasses. It's just a guard captain here, you gotta wipe him out. and she's actually an NPC for the town. So now that she's free, we'll be able to talk to her. Get the next side, the heavy draw side here. Yep, please go to the town. I think she'll just automatically go. I don't think you have to do anything to her. She asked you to find her boyfriend, who seemed to have gone off to do a thing or something and started having a really bad time. Didn't come back. Ooh. Just fire a couple toxic brains up there. Get that last guy. There we go. He just wouldn't go down. Oh, missed the turn here. There we go. The Sarn encampment. Alright, so this is where we're going to start Act 3. There's a lot of cool things about Act 3, just like Act 2 gave us a lot of cool abilities and cool support gems and a tabula rasa. I'm not sure if I'll do anything off camera. I might go back to Einhar and do any of the item forging we can do, just clean up my inventory. If I make any significant changes or get anything cool, I will definitely let you guys know. And we will jump into Act 3, where hopefully we can do this eventually, the trial plaque. We only got one of these done so far, but yeah, we forgot one of them in Act 2. Don't know where that... Oh, and one in Act 1, so I'll have to go back for those. Anyway, guys, we'll explore this place next time. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.